everybody. Happy Saturday for me, Sunday for you. Today this morning we're celebrating our kiddo's early birthday. His birthday is after Christmas, but he won't be at our house, so we're just kind of doing a small little birthday thing for him so that he can have that be separate from Christmas. Let me show you. So the wrapping paper that we had was cut into strips, so you can see like where it starts here and where it ends here. So I kind of wrapped it like strip, but I ran out. Here he's just gonna rip it open anyway, you know what I mean? So that's the plan. And then we're gonna take him out to breakfast at his favorite place. And then I think we might go to the farmer's market for like this thing, like if there's a holiday bazaar there. The kiddo and I used to go to the farmer's market every Friday during the summer. So it was kind of like a special thing for us. So I'm hoping that that'll be fun for him as well. And then Obes goes to work, and then the little and I will just kind of figure out what we want for the rest of the day. I'm basically gonna let him decide what the day holds. So it's kind of a choose your own adventure early birthday situation. It might just be, he loves to be cozy, so it might just be like a cozy day in, which I wouldn't hate, but I support whatever he decides. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early.
What? It's pizza.
Yum.
Love pizza. Trying to be casual about this. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Wrong book, isn't it? Well, thanks, guys.
The Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How will you feel about packing up today? Leave this all behind. Go get snowed in somewhere.
It's raining, but we are at another one of our places. You'll probably recognize it from like every other video we've ever done. I'll show you in a second, but Obi's coming to get me with the umbrella.
Yeah, it has a bunch of holes in it because of the rain.
Thank you.
Hey guys, you know the dinosaur blanket I have? Rain comes with holes in it.
Okay. Be careful with it and don't lose it, okay?
I'm very confident.
There's what they call strawberry cherry, and the bean is actually the seed inside of the cherry. And so then there's two ways to get them out. You can either wash them out by putting them in water, and then all of the berries will rot and float to the surface, and all the seeds will fall to the bottom, and they scoop them up. That's called the wash process. And my favorite process is this one, where they leave them out in the sun to bake. And the sun dries up the cherries, and then they just drop them off like that, and then they have the beans. And so all that juice goes into the beans, and it tastes like strawberries, and it's really tasty.
That's a weird adult. That's just sick.
People aren't supposed to do it, but people are stealing it. And then look, feel that.
I remember the sounds.
That's so fun.
Oh, so it's
So I'm sorry. I don't really know what the beginning of this vlog has been like. We were just kind of doing a little morning birthday outing for our kids. Birthday's like right after Christmas. We always just want to make it feel like it's its own thing, not an extension of Christmas. So he's a very cozy person. So his like dream for the day, it's rainy out. He was like, I just want to like be cozy at home and like watch YouTube videos, which we actually don't do rain YouTube at our house. We like, yeah, it's just like a rule. So I was like, well, let's take the rule of YouTube off and you can just like watch YouTube Kids all day if you want to. Have a cozy day, just feel like free. I just made him some lunch and he's gonna pick dinner tonight. We're gonna do takeout for dinner, and which means I need to eat some vegetables because we had waffles for breakfast. We're gonna do takeout for dinner. I'm gonna make a salad. This has been something, y'all, that has been really cool for me. I have kind of not like, it's not a rule that I have to follow and I have to do every day, but I basically do it most days, where I've kind of like in my brain, I eat salads for lunch. Like that's just kind of like a switch I made in my brain recently. And I have found it so freeing because lunch has always been like the hardest meal of the day for me for some reason. Like, I don't know, like I just don't want to make lunch. I never want to make lunch. Thinking of it as like, if I go out to eat, I'm going to order a salad. And that way like at least one meal of the day is like mostly vegetables. And I try to get protein in the morning as well, and some vegetables in the morning too. But anyway, this is not that exciting, but the salad thing's been really cool because it just takes all of the pressure off of lunch. Like I don't have to think about it that hard. I think about where am I going to go order from lunch, or where am I going to go out to eat. I'm just like, where has a salad I like, or how can I make a salad out of what we have at the house? So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to make a salad, get some veggies in my body. And then once Obes goes to work, I'm going to deep clean this house. Not deep clean. I'm not going to like scrub the baseboards, but it's just like kind of cluttered. Like even our bed right now, I'm like, I need to take like some summer clothes and put them in bins, pull the winter clothes out. It's just like the whole house. Obie's cleaning the kitchen right now. Thank goodness, he's the best. And I'm just going to do the rest of the home since I don't have to work today. That's the plan. And kiddo's gonna cozy up. I'm gonna either read or watch YouTube videos in between cleaning things. Yeah, it's gonna be just a productive but cozy day. I think that's the goal. That collagen mask that I did 2 days ago, I'm obsessed with it because my skin now is just kind of starting to get like here. I can feel it getting dry again. Around here, I can feel it kind of getting dry, but I had a solid 2 days where my skin didn't feel dry at all. And I don't get that in the winter. Like that doesn't exist for me. So I think I'm going to be doing that mask like every other day probably through the winter. And if I run out, I'm going to get a replacement because I'm obsessed. If you didn't watch that video, it's the Super Collagen Mask from Mario Badescu. If you also have dry skin, I'm a really big fan right now. So yeah, I'm going to go make a salad. We have these, I keep talking to you. We have these pickles that Obi got us. They're like a little bit spicy, and I just want a salad. I'm gonna put those pickles on it, and I'm gonna put some tomatoes on it and some cheese, like maybe like a hamburger-y salad type vibe without any actual burger. So I guess it's just a salad with pickles on it at that point. So it's time to start cleaning. Husband?
We have way too much coffee.
Oh, whoa.
We have those countercultures, and then we have
two trade orders back to back.
Back to back this week, and they're both naturals.
Weird. I wonder why we got a trade order. Two trade orders.
I have no idea, but I'm excited about it.
We have a lot of coffee.
Very excited.
We have 6 bags of coffee.
Yellow, Katui, natural. Whew, I'm excited.
It's gonna be
we got
great.
2 naturals right now and the counterculture.
Ooh, it's Nicaraguan. Fun. Mm-hmm. Okay. I was literally going in here to dial one in, so.
Please coffee. Coffee as much as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna stay home for coffee these days. That's weird. I don't know what that's about. I'll figure it out. Maybe they're, I always go like, maybe when I get mail, I don't know. I'm like, are they sponsoring my podcast? Or like we bidding for that or something? Anyway, so I'm about to start cleaning, and I wanted to tell you kind of like what I do and how I organize it. So what I like to do is room by room. I know some people are like vacuum the whole house, wipe down the whole house. You know what I mean? Like do task by task. I just like the feeling of having like one room done. And I also tend to do like not just cleaning tasks. Like I need to dial in the coffee, and in this room, I need to do the plants. I want to kind of switch out some clothes in my room. Sorry, I'm shaking you around. So all of that to say, I just prefer to have like the room complete. And then kind of like my little ceremonial, the room is done move is to light the candle. We have like a candle in every room. So it's to light the candle in that room. I also do not do my kid's room. He does his own room. So that's his business and not mine. So I will be really handles the bathroom, honestly. So I'll just kind of do like a light tidy of the bathroom, but he'll scrub it this week. First thing we need to do is dial in the coffee. We have a lot of coffee right now, as you heard, because I don't know, we got all of our coffee's on subscription, which we love because we're dependent and we're picky at the same time. So it's not like we can just run to the store and grab a bag of coffee because we're a little snobbish about it. So we have a Counterculture coffee subscription that they gifted me when we collaborated on an Instagram thing. So they gifted me a subscription, which I'm obsessed with. We love Counterculture. So right now we have this Kenyan that tastes like cranberry, fig, and citrus. We have this Guatemalan that tastes like stone fruit raisin and it's kind of syrupy, it says. A trade coffee subscription, and we like to get 2 bags of the same coffee because it takes a little while to get the coffee dialed in, and then this gives us a good like week and a half with the not having to kind of do this whole rigmarole. Coffee, the first coffee we have from trade is from Irving Farm. That's the roaster. It's an Ethiopian. The tasting notes are blueberry, cola, and vanilla, which sounds so good. This sounds so good. And then we have this one from Broad Street, which is our surprise. I don't know why we have 2. This is a Nicaraguan and it says apricot, mango, and nougat. Also sounds awesome. So we're gonna do the Counterculture first because it came first and we run through them faster because we only have 1 bag of each coffee. So I'm gonna do this Kenya, the cranberry, fig, and citrus one. It takes a little bit to dial the coffee in, so I'm not gonna take you through that with me. I do have a video where I do walk through that a little bit more in detail, but you know, I'm gonna spare you. I'm gonna do that, and then once it's done, I'm gonna clean the kitchen first, because then once this is done, I'm gonna sit down and enjoy my afternoon coffee before moving on to the next room. too. This one is a doozy. We have just a lot of clutter. We also have some plants that need a lot of love. Like I need to clean them up, give them a lot of water. There's just a lot of work to be done. Here's the thing. Let's do this. That's better. Now we can do the plants and all of the extra stuff. I also wanted to say, well, let's pull a card while we are in here. Let's do the crystals deck. This is less like a oracle card type thing and more of a like let's learn stones, but maybe we can play with it. I forgot to light the candle for this room. Hold on. I also wanted to tell you 2 more things about cleaning this way. The first one is that I get little rewards. So after every room I get a break and I feel like I've accomplished something, which brings me to the second one, which is that you're never leaving something halfway done. Like worst case scenario, if I had stopped after the kitchen, I would have cleaned the kitchen and it would have been done and that would have felt nice. Versus like if I do the floors and the whole house, then like only my floors got washed, you know what I mean? And then sometimes you like make a bigger mess in the other rooms. I like that process, that system. Let's pull a card. We'll kind of go off of like what the stone represents, like what it means for us. Ooh, pretty. Today we're getting azurite. I don't know if I showed you this. It's crystals, the stone deck. I think this was also a gift. This was a gift from Tyler, my lovely best friend. Okay, so it has like the whole thing on the back. So let's look at it. It says azurite. It's a meditative and dreamy. Azurite is a soft, powdery to prismatic, rich blue copper infused mineral. Who needs it? The materialistic, vain, and always craving. That's not a judgment. That's almost all of us. Leos especially. I have a Leo moon. Fun fact. Alongside the spiritual shovel you're using to dig your way out of that prison of worry, indecision, and desire you've constructed around yourself. When to use it. When material pleasures aren't giving you the buzz they used to. When it's... Hey, Bubba. Can I have a little bit of a break from the sounds? Thanks. Sorry. It's okay. When to use it. When material pleasures aren't giving you the buzz they used to. When it's time to take a break from snapping selfies and chasing shiny things, you can shake off shallowness. Start with your breath, then dive into the deep end with azurite. Explore your hidden depths. So this is interesting. This touches on a lot of like little areas for me. The first one is, it says, when material pleasures aren't giving you the buzz they used to. That's 100% how I felt for like 2 years. Like I just don't, like coming up on the holidays, I'm like, I just don't want anything. I don't need anything. I just don't like, I'm tired of owning stuff. Like I'm kind of like ready to just get rid of everything that I own and like, I just don't want to buy any more stuff. Or you get into like this like routine of you're bored, you kind of go buy something, or, you know, it's just, and that's not like what I want. So I've been talking a lot with people about like, I just like need a hobby, like something to like fill that time. Other one that really like resonated for me, So I'm watching other people do Vlogmas. Someone asked in the comments, like, who do I watch? Right now, I'm really watching Tara Michelle. I'm also watching Catherine Manning. Both of them are doing Vlogmas. And I also was watching Jill at Kimarelli, I think is how you say her last name, who is also doing Vlogmas, and Renee Amberg, who is also doing Vlogmas. So they're all vlogging every day. And almost all of them have like hit a wall and kind of just talked about like how hard it's felt, how exhausted they are, how much work this is. And the truth is, like, I haven't felt that way. Like, I definitely just feel like I could kind of do this forever. And it doesn't feel like it takes that much energy from me. I'm not as perfectionistic, I think, as other people might be. And I don't produce as like high quality video content. So I'm not as like intense about it, I think. Stressful. But all of that to say, like, I'm like, I'm good. I could probably, maybe I'll go through the new year and do this. But then that week from Christmas to New Year's is such a sacred week of shutting down and like turning off that, like, I really think I need that. I think it's important. And especially right as my book is about to be due, like having that like time with me, will be at mom's. So like just kind of having that like quiet, slow, deep time feels really important. And I've been kind of like, should I be creating content during that time? And I think like we're just shutting down. Like I'm just gonna shut everything down for that week. And I mean, I'll probably write if I need to, but otherwise, you know, we're closed. So that, yeah, that's what that brings up for me. What does Azurite bring up for you? Let me know. I think this works great for a card pull. I've been wanting to use it a couple of times and just kind of skipped over it. I'm going to take another little break before doing the living room. So, hooray.
Why are you filming me?
You're being cute.
These cats are being cute.
Time to do the living room. We're gonna leave all the blankets here because it's a cozy day, but the floor desperately needs a vacuum, like desperately. Also, look, the kiddo and I made snowflakes yesterday evening. I hung mine on the window, but he didn't want to hang his up, so I just did mine. Oh, but his are here. All right, let's clean her up. So, like I said earlier, I was gonna do like the clean of the bathroom this week. So I'm just gonna like pick up like washcloths that need to go in the laundry. Put this guy on here. And we'll call that cleaned. So now I feel like we're getting in to the big guns. Like this is our final room, but it's also the most intense. I'm gonna give, Obi typically folds the laundry. Although a lot of this is mine, I'm not doing it today. So, hold on. about buying a coat that I got for my newlie this month, and I texted Obes and asked him if I should get it. He said, send a picture. So I thought we'll do this together. Oh, so big and warm. Yeah. And there's pockets, which matter. That matters. And then, yeah. Hi, editing Sarah Jane here. So I apparently deleted a clip like forever of like the middle of the day where I recorded me opening the advent calendar, as well as like kind of telling you some things about the rest of the day that makes like the content of the rest of the vlog make sense. So I'm just gonna tell it to you now. Sorry I deleted it. From the advent calendar, I got the kale superfood cleanser from Youth to the People, which is awesome because I've tried to buy it multiple times and it's almost always sold out. So very excited about that. I haven't tried it yet, but I'll probably try it tomorrow. The second thing is we talked about making bucket lists because our kiddo is turning 10. He's feeling sad about entering into preteen years and like losing his childhood, like ending his childhood. And he feels like he turns into a preteen at 11. So we want to make a bucket list of just like what we want to do so he feels like he got the most out of his childhood experience. We also want to make a bucket list for the holidays, 1 week till Christmas. So what are the things we want to make sure we do? We've done gingerbread houses, we've done a hot cocoa night, we made snowflakes, like what else? So that's like the next, one of the next things that we do together. And the third is the writing competition. So today is actually the day of the writing competition. We've done nothing. I have done nothing. So the name of the competition is NYC Midnight. They do like 100-word microfiction competitions, 250-word, which is the one we're doing right now. They do short fiction, they do screenplay writing. There's like all these different kinds. Basically, you enter and you compete against like all these people in your category. So you get a category, in the category you get a genre, an action that has to take place, and a word you have to use. So the one for me right now is romance. Then there has to be someone playing a guitar and you use the word week in it, like W-E-A-K. And then you write a 250-word microfiction piece. You send it in by midnight, and it puts you kind of the top 10 of each category move on. So we did the first round already. Both Obi and I moved on to the second round in our category, and we'll write another one today, and then there'll be a third round. And I think the third round is the last round. I've never gotten to the third round. Obi has, almost always does. So yeah, that's that. So basically I'm going to try and write it tonight. I don't know. I hope I do. Before midnight. I mean, I think we will. I don't think Obi started his either. So, we'll probably do it together after we put the kiddo to bed. So that's the information you needed that, I just straight up deleted. So, sorry about that. So I'm going to show you our bucket list progress. The winter bucket list is complete. I'll show you. We have bake gingerbread, watch plane, trains, and automobiles, do a Christmas movie night, a board game night, and a takeout night. Very exciting. The childhood bucket list is a little bit more intense and a little bit more pressure. So we have one thing on the list, but we're gonna think about maybe like 2 big things, 3 or 4 medium-sized things, and then 3 or 4 smaller things that we wanna do before it's a preteen. So that's what we have. I am going to edit you while we wait on that, and then try and write that short story. So we'll see how that goes. If it goes well, I'll tell you about it tomorrow either way. So I'll update you on the vlog about how our short story writing progresses. I don't even know if Obes is doing his, because normally if he does, he sends me lots and lots and lots of little updates. So I'm guessing he's not, but work on it tonight when he gets home. I'll keep you in the loop. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for day 20.